Hey everyone, and we are back, y'all, and we are back with a couple of things. We are back with a brand new debt tracker, y'all. I went online and I pulled my credit report and noticed that I had some things on there that I do have to clear up. So even though I don't have my loans anymore, I do have to clear up some debt still left besides the 4 debt that I actually had, which was my furniture, my refrigerator, and my 2 cell phones. Now, good thing about this is these debts aren't going to accrue daily interest and things like that. So I'm not overly worried about them. I can pay them off over time. It's not anything that's going to stress me out. So let's go ahead and get into our debt tracker this morning, y'all. So this is just an updated one. I have $450 left on my furniture set. I have $800 left on my refrigerator. Once those 2 are taken care of, then Errands furniture rental will be paid off. Y'all, I won't be using them again because I do tend to completely overcharge you for the furniture. It looks great when you go in. The monthly payments look low. But when you take it over 12 months or 24 months, you can go buy the furniture a lot cheaper if you save up for it. So I do have a furniture tracker I'm also going to show you here in just a minute, and it will be from Forever Budgets. So I'll show you my trackers that I got over the past week. I'll explain to you how I bought those trackers, because if you saw yesterday in my expense sheet, you are seeing some Etsy items, but you're not seeing all of them, because there's another funding source that I actually use to fund some of my Etsy purchases that I don't put on my expense trackers because it's money that was cashback money that I got that I don't track because I use those for other purposes. So with that being said, once those 2 items are paid off, then I will be doing well. Now, I am looking at possibly paying the furniture set off in the month of March. This is my tracker, my debt tracker coming up for March. So going on my iPhone and looking at my iPhone account, I still have $345 left on my account for my phone. I also have $205 left on my son's cell phone. Now, I noticed something when I went in there and was looking at my phone account for my billing and saw that Verizon is not giving me a $20 credit. Y'all, they're giving me a $40 credit, okay? I'm like, what? Because not only am I paperless billing, but because I have my cycle going through to have direct withdrawal so that they can just take the auto payment out, they're not giving me a $20 credit. They're giving me a $40 credit. And the good thing is that $40 credit is actually covering now my son's phone and my phone. So that was a big wow, okay? So look into Verizon if you have it. If you can go paperless, do it. And if you can do auto withdrawal, do it. Get your $40 credit. That was a big surprise to me. So anyways, I have $345 left on my phone, $205 on my son's phone, and currently that $40 credit is literally paying our phones off for us. Now, I could get the phones paid off here in the next couple of months and recoup that extra $40. It'll still take another $40 off my account. Instead of paying it towards the phones, it'll pay it towards the bill. But right now, we're going to sit still and we're just going to let that credit pay for them while I'm working on some other things. I did speak with a creditor this week, and I did go ahead and make a payment on a credit card. It's an old credit card. I do know what it's from. I made a $50 credit on that account, that payment. It was originally $615. All the fees, everything has stopped. It's paused. It is in collection, y'all. So with that being said, I need to get my credit cleared up because my credit is all over the place. Between the 3 bureaus, there is a 100-point difference, and I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm just looking at my credit and trying to get it straightened out and get everything paid off that I need to. This one credit card, like I said, I put $50 towards it. Every month on the 3rd, they're going to do an auto draft withdrawal payment for $100 starting on March 3rd. So with that payment down, I'm down to $565. I will have it paid off. It'll have just a little bit left over in July to pay off. It's like $60-something will be paid off in July. So by July, that card will be gone and out of here. I do have a secondary card as well. That is a $600 card. Y'all, I'm going to take the chump and I'm going to pay it off. It's going to be gone and out of here next month. So I am going to go ahead and pay the $600 and take care of that second card. Get rid of it. Get it out of here. Don't need it no more. Don't need it sitting around causing issues in my credit report. So with that being said, that will be paid. Then I have another medical bill that I'm not sure how long ago it was. They are sending me the information. It is on my account. I believe it is from one of my kiddos. It is a $650 bill. I'm going to put $250 towards it next month. In March, that'll take it down to $450. Again, there's not going to be any interest in things like that. So I'm not really like, oh my gosh, worried. I'm just going to sit still and see what happens. I have a $500 bill also sitting on card number 3, y'all. I don't know exactly what the card is. I'm not going to touch it right now. That's why you only see the $500 that I owe. I'm going to see if there is a payoff that I can make with that card. And I'm going to see what else is going on. The other 2 cards are also payoffs, y'all. So they were much higher. They were 50% higher than what I'm showing here. But I was able to make a deal and cut it in half. That way I can make those payments and be done with those cards. So like I said, the 3rd card, I'm not sure what the $500 is for. I'm waiting for them to send me paperwork. I have requested online through Experian for them to send me the paperwork and the proof that I owe anything on this card. I don't remember what this card's from, but needless to say, if it comes back mine, then I will definitely take care of it. So that is our updated debt sheet. And again, guys, I'm not really going to be too worried about it. This is not like payday loans and things like that. I'm not worried about the interest. If I have to lower the payments, these companies are more than willing to work with me. And I know there's a lot of times that you have issues with companies that aren't willing to work with you. But the ones I spoke with, as long as I'm willing to pay something, anything, they're willing to work. If I have to drop the payments down to $25 a month for a reason, they said they're still willing to work with me. The fact that I called them, reached out to them, and I'm willing to make deals with them and get these things paid off and get it off my credit. Hopefully my credit will go back up. Currently, y'all, I have 0 credit cards. And I know they say you need credit cards to kind of build credit. I'm just kind of in that mode of, I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest. I'm going to look at the self-credit situation. I know we're on Two Moms Budget. Amber was talking about a self-builder, and I may be looking into that. So I'm going to pop over and talk to her and get her link and maybe be doing that. You only put a couple of bucks in a month. At the end of the program, you get your $500 back, but you get your credit boosted up, because I do have some self-reported credit on there as well on my credit report, and it is showing exceptional credit. But y'all, my Experian credit is 584 points. That is it. My other 2 credit bureaus, one is at 490 and one is at 480, and I can't understand why there's such a drastic difference, but I am looking into repairing that. I've got a YouTuber that I watch. It's really good. And I forgot his name, I apologize. But if you hit me up, I'll let you know what his name is. And he teaches you how to rebuild your credit without going through credit repair companies and paying for it. It's things that you can do yourself. So, and he's highly, highly recommended on some situations that I'm dealing with right now. So let's go into our paycheck for March, y'all. We are done with February. We are done. We're over. We're not spending any more money. March is right around the corner, and as you all know, I pay all of my bills at the beginning of March. Absolutely love it. My paycheck, my once a month paycheck, goes in on the 3rd of March. Tucker, he's got something. Dogs are playing with stuff. Is that his toy?
Let me see.
It might be a squeaky. Sorry, y'all. So my paycheck goes in on the 3rd of March, and my bills come out on the 3rd of March. So while I'm sleeping, I think I'm just a tad bit rich for a hot minute, and then I become poor a minute later, because bills roll in, money rolls in, bills roll out. And it's great, because by the time I wake up in the morning, not only has my paycheck been deposited, but all my bills have been paid for the month, and there's no, oh my gosh, did I pay this, did I pay that? One addition I just now thought about that I need to add to this, because I only pay it every 3 months, is my trash. So I will add that here shortly. That is going to be a $60 charge. I will add that. That's just something to keep in mind when we do our totals here. So off camera, I will go ahead and add that in. My rent doesn't change. It is going to be $750. It just was $750 as of last month. First of all, let me give you my totals. I got $4,300 is my base pay. I am going to get $133 for my first channel. Y'all, I haven't been doing very much on my prepper channel. I'm doing so much more on my budgeting channel, but I do need to pick up again on my prepper channel. This last month, I got 500 new subscribers on that channel, and I really need to get back to focusing on that channel as well. I need to split my time between both. So my YouTube revenue for my other channel was only $133 for January. I know that's coming in February, but y'all, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to explain to you here why in just a minute. So it brings my total to $4,433. Again, my rent is $750. My landlord changed it last month from $700 to $750. I am not going to complain about that. For the fact is, my rent has been the same for 11 years. So the fact that he boosted it up by $50 isn't going to make me squawk. I'm good with that. I am budgeting right now for my electric bill to run $250. Last month it was kind of funny. My electric bill was only $39, but I had a massive overage, and I'm not sure what happened there. I'm budgeting for my gas to be $70, so that's why it's blank in the actual column, because I'm not quite sure. The bills have not come in for that. I'm also budgeting for my Xfinity to be $190. I don't think anybody's bought any videos off there, movie-wise or anything like that. But my Xfinity covers not only my cable, which I am not getting rid of, y'all. It's not happening. I've tossed it around a couple of times on the idea of maybe getting rid of it, and decided no, we're keeping it, y'all. We're TV junkies. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're TV and YouTube junkies, and we're app streaming junkies. It's just how it is. So it covers my cable bill. It covers my security system, which is a wireless security system that alarms every single door in my house and all my windows in my house and things like that. And it's wireless, and it's something that stays on 24/7 whether we're awake or not. It also does my internet. We're still having issues with internet, so I may be switching to AT&T. I'm going to look into them because I'm just done with Xfinity's internet. It's crap in my area. My Verizon bill has gone up, y'all. It's significantly gone up. This is a one-time month that it's gone up. It's to cover my 23-year-old's cell phone that I just got her, y'all. It was a $599 phone. It's the latest, newest version of the Samsung Galaxy. I got it for her. It was absolutely free. No strings attached, y'all. I just attached her to my plan. I'm paying for the first month. She's already gotten it, but they didn't charge me for the first month because I think it was kind of weird how it came in on what day she got it. So they're charging me in March for the first month activation, the activation fees, all that stuff, the first month's billing, whatever, but it's gone up to $310. After that, it'll drop down to $218. Out of that $218, she's going to pay me her $35 cell phone bill every month. So my bill will be like in the 180s for me and my kiddos. Once I get those phones paid off, y'all, it'll drop down to 140. I'll keep that credit that I have, and that credit won't be applied towards my phones anymore. It will be applied towards my bill. So I'm kind of looking at what I'm going to do with those phones here shortly in the future. With that being said, my subscriptions dropped from 117 to 97 because, as I told you before, Verizon's got that bundle plan. If you're on the G5 Start, you get the bundle plan for free for Hulu, Disney, and ESPN. So I will no longer be paying for Disney Plus or Hulu. It will be completely free, gifted to me from Verizon. Now let me go back. If you have Xfinity by any means at all on the cable, they do give you HBO. Is it HBO Max, Philip? What's that streaming app that Xfinity gives you? Is that HBO Max? Is it Max, the one that you guys have? I believe it's HBO Max. It's a $15.99 subscription. $15.99, I should say, subscription. If you have Xfinity, they give you the HBO Max for free. So we don't have to pay for that, nor has it ever showed up on my billing, and it's never showed up in these trackers because we've had that for quite some time. Just a side note I wanted to let you know for anybody who's got Xfinity cable. With that being said, so my subscriptions go down to $97. Then we have my son's allowance. It's been kicked up to $35 right now. It may be going up here again here shortly. We shall see. He's right behind me. He's probably listening in like, really? My Errands Bill, which is my furniture set. As of right now, I'm sitting it at $270. Again, I may be paying off that living room set. If I do that, that recoups me $170. And I'll continue to pay on the fridge until I can get that down to a minimum where I can go ahead and pay that off as well. So if I pay off the furniture set, that will save me $170 a month. I could roll that into paying off more of my refrigerator as well. So I'm looking into that as well. Okay, so now we're going down to, okay, so this is my card. that I am going to pay off. This is my $600 card that I told you just a minute ago. I'm going to be like, okay, we're going to pay that off. So we're going to pay that off. But card number one, I've jumped ahead a little bit. Card number one was the card that I told you I'm going to pay off until July, and it's going to be done. I already put $50 down. Another $100 is going down every single month from March 3rd, and July 3rd will be like a $60 or $55 or $65 payment, and it will be completely done by July. That card will be taken care of. Card number two, I don't care. I want it gone. I want it out of here. I've got the money to do so. I'm going to put $600 towards that card and pay that bad boy off. Okay, it's going to be gone. All right, so we're done with that. Then we're going down to grocery 1 and grocery 2. Right now, I'm going to budget $50 per week, y'all. We've got so much in our stockpile, so much still in our freezers. It's just way too much. I'm getting overwhelmed with the pricing that, or not pricing, but with the amount of food that we have here in the house. So therefore, we're going to take it down a notch, and we're going to budget $100 every 2 weeks. The reason I want to do that is just to make it easier on us to eat out of things that we already have. If you don't know how much food I have, y'all, go over to my other channel, Without Limits Missouri Prepper. That's where my prepping site is, where all my groceries and stockpile and things like that are. So go over there and you'll see how much I have. I do have prep on here for $100. Y'all, I'm not prepping food. I'm prepping necessities. I'm prepping household items, anything that my pets might need, any kind of health care, personal care, that kind of items. Go over again to Without Limits Missouri Prepper. Go ahead and be a subscriber over there if you'd like. I'm going to show you how to prep for a year's worth of health care, personal care, and I'll also, over there, I show you how to prep for an entire year for your groceries as well. Just to have a stockpile and a back stock on things. No, I'm not one of those zombie preppers, y'all. I'm not that crazy, but I don't know. Maybe I can get a little crazy every once in a while. Christmas, I'll show you that here in just a minute. I'm budgeting $60 this month for Christmas. But this Christmas is not actually going to be a sinking fund. I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. It's coming off of Amazon. I did add a subscription after I'd already put the subscriptions in for $97. So my subscription's actually going to go back up a little bit. My daughter wants to keep her Spotify. She had a month free trial. It will cost me $10 a month. I'm fine with that. I have my Amazon Subscribe and Save subscription that comes to the house every single month. I started that last month. It is a roll of 20 reusable and washable, but you need to hang dry them, bamboo paper towels, y'all. It's going to save my rear end. I go through so many paper towels. It's absolutely ridiculous how much paper towels I go through. So these allow me to use them over and over and over again. One roll of paper towels lasts for like 6 months worth of paper towels, y'all. So while I'm stockpiling paper towels, I'm going to be using these reusable towels as well, just to keep me in check on not spending more than what I need to be spending. So after we do that, then we have a $2 amount every day, amount every month for my iPhone storage. We needed some iPhone storage. We got a 50 gig plan for $2. It's $1.99. Y'all, I always roll it up to what it needs to be. And then we got a total down here of $3,053. Now, remember, I'm going to have to put in my trash here for another $60. I'll add that in off camera. So my totals are going to look a little different. So I should have, after everything is said and done, if there's no hiccups, no other things going on, I should have a total of $1,300, and it says 80. I'll take the 60 off for my trash. It'll be $1,320 left over after my bills are paid. Now, knowing me, I'll end up going back and saying, oops, I forgot this. Oops, I forgot that. But I will go ahead and add anything extra in. I will give you an update next week if anything else comes through that I forgot about that I need to put in here. But as it stands right now, having $1,320 left over. That $1,320, 99.9% of it is going to sinking funds, y'all. Okay, I only leave right about $100 left in my account, and here's why. That is for if I need to take trips of Uber anywhere or do anything like that specifically. I will be taking the kids back to the library because they are homeschooling kids. My oldest daughter, she's in sports at a public school because she does go to public school. She's the only one in the house that is public schooled right now. And if I need to pick her up after practices or after tryouts, she is going to be going on the competitive swim team here in a couple of weeks. So we're getting things together and ready for that right now. I will have to be picking her up after school until the activity bus is able to drop her off. And they're doing the schedule for that right now. So that's what I have for that. So let's get into the fun things, y'all. The fun things. And then Mama's going to go get some tea. So I've got 2 trackers here. This is a tracker from Docs on a Budget. All right, she is Docs on a Budget here on YouTube, and Docs on a Budget, DOCS on a Budget on Etsy, y'all. Go over and get this tracker. This is a $300 Christmas tracker, y'all. No, it's not. Birthday tracker. I'm sorry, I got a Christmas tracker next to me. This is a $300 birthday tracker. I've got the name of each one of my children. I've got Danya, Jessica, Philip. I've got Tori. I've got my grandson, Adonis. I've got my husband. We call him Boo. I always call him Boo. That's all I ever call him. In here, so I printed this out multiple times. This is a tracker that I think is really awesome. And you can just color in as you do the tracker. And I list each person on each page so that I have them separated. So this is from Docs on a Budget. Run it all together on Etsy, just with a capital D. So it's capital D, and then everything else is lowercase. And it's all one word. OCSONABUDGETS. Docs on a Budget. Go over to her YouTube channel here. I don't believe it's ran together. I believe it's one word each. Docs on a Budget is how it is on here. But on Etsy, it's ran together. So that is her birthday savings challenge. Again, I printed out multiple ones of these for maybe multiple years. This allows you to save $1,300. And this one here is her Christmas savings challenge, y'all. Now, I'm not sure, but I got some white out, and I may be altering how much this is going to be. $1,300. I'm not quite sure if that's going to get me enough money for Christmas this year. But on the offset, I'm going to look at what I'm going to budget for Christmas. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to be doing that. And that doesn't mean that when I showed you my paycheck budget, right now I'll show you exactly what that $60 that I put on there is going to. It's not going to this. I am going to give my children each 12 presents this year. Okay, last year and the year before, I just gave them money and let them go wild and do what they want. This year, they are getting a $100 for cash, like they normally do. Usually it's a gift card, an Xbox gift card for the 2 youngest. Danya usually gives a gift card. Now, my daughter, Tori, who's 23, and my grandson, who is 2.5, who will be 3 in June, they actually just get PayPal money sent to them. But the kids here at the house are going to have 12 presents, y'all. I am buying 1 present a month for each one of them. I am running behind right now. I will get caught up over the next couple of months. And then after that, as well as buying a present a month for each one of the ones here at the house. So that would give 12 presents for Philip, 12 presents for Jessica, 12 presents for Danya. That is 36 presents between the 3 of them. They will also be getting a $100 gift card as well. And there may be something extra I do. I'm not quite sure. If I decide to alter this, I'll just use whiteout on the 1,300, and then I will reconfigure the amounts to meet my needs. So that is from Docs on a Budget. Now let's go into Hands and Bands. Yes, I was just on her channel watching her latest video today. This is her word search. You find the word, and down at the bottom, it correlates with how much each word is that you found on the word search. Y'all, I grew up before I lost my vision absolutely loving word searches. My kids will have to do this for me, and that's fine. But the thing is, I grew up with wanting them for Christmas, wanting them in Easter baskets. Y'all, word searches used to only be like $1 or $2. Now at our local Walmart, because I got Danya one for Christmas. It was either Christmas or birthday last year. And I paid like $6 for a word search from Walmart. I was like, what the hell? These things used to be 99 cents. When I was a kid, my mom used to get me books and books and books of word searches. That's what I used to do on the weekend. I used to read a lot and do word searches. That was just one of my favorite things to do. So this is over from Hands and Bands here on YouTube. Hands and Bands over on Etsy. So run over and get your word search because that is really cool. Also, I picked up from her. Dun, dun, dun. I'm all over everybody's Etsy, y'all. That's just how I roll. I picked up her Date Night Savings Challenge, y'all. Coloring these in, I believe they all equal up to $100 for date night. I'm trying to show you the whole thing, guys. I can't see what I'm showing you. That's a hard thing with trying to show people things when you're blind. You can't see it. So anyways, this is also from Hands and Bands. This is her Date Night Savings Challenge. As you all know, my husband is overseas. Now, let me explain this because I always tell you this and I get a lot of questions about my marriage and my husband. Me and my husband have been together now 4 years, y'all. The anniversary is on Valentine's Day. So it was 4 years ago on Valentine's Day. We have been best friends for 5 years, okay? But we have been together for 4 years. On top of that, like in a relationship, marriage, and all that, for 4 years. So here's the deal. My husband is from northern Tunisia, which is the top tip part of Africa, right across from the Mediterranean from Italy. And we met online. So I know there's some weird things about people going, oh my God, you got met online. Yes, we met online. And at first, I was like, dude, you're way too young. You're like not that much older than my oldest. They're actually 11 months and 2 weeks apart, which is kind of freaky, I know, and scary. But at the time that I met him, he was only 19. I did go over and visit him. Yes, y'all, don't think I didn't do that. I did. You know, I spoke with his mom. His father passed away when he was 9, so I didn't speak with his father, obviously. But I spoke with his mom, and I found out his mom is 21 years younger than his father. So they're kind of flip-flopped. He's 21 years younger than me. But my husband doesn't play games. He doesn't go out. When I say play games, I mean he doesn't go out and mess around. He doesn't go out and drink and party, all that. He works 70 hours a week, y'all. He works 10-hour days minimum. He's also been known to work up to 13 hours in a day. He does not get a day off, okay? He works 7 days a week. He busts his ass. And he's got the same mindset that I do. When we first met, he was just like, you know, I kind of like you. After a few weeks, I was like, dude, if you like me more than a friend, I'm going to block you. Because the nervousness was there. The age was way gapped in the full bit. But as we grew as friends, we grew more than friends after a while. I spoke with his mother, made sure that she was fine with the relationship. She already knew that I have children, that I have grandkids and all that. So everything worked out great, you know, and I'm going back over, not just once, but I'm going back over more times. And I'm going back again in June, and hopefully we'll have him here, finally have him here through the visa this coming December. That's my fingers crossed what I hope to have done. I am very tight with the family. I love the family. I mean, we just melt together, and his mom is like one of my best friends. She is just amazing. So I just want to explain that real quick. Yes, I'm going to start the date night challenge. Elisha. Everybody calls her Alicia, y'all. It starts with an E. It's Elisha. So I'm going to start the date night challenge because when he comes over, of course we're going to have date night. But our date night just doesn't include us, y'all. We include these kids. He's not the father of my children, but he's been more of a father of my children than any father has ever been. Okay, the 3 younger children belong to my ex-husband. My 2 older children do not. And my ex-husband has never really been there for these kids ever. And my current husband has. And I always tell people, you don't need to be a blood relative or a blood father to be a father. You just need to be able to do the right things for children. And that is what he does. So my kids do call him dad. So with that being said, let's go to our 1 month ahead. And this is from Forever Budgets. I'm a little confused on this tracker, and I'm going to figure it out. I'm pretty sure that you can just pick and choose whatever you want each little icon to be and color it in, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I love that she left it kind of wide open for you. I believe this is an A6 binded tracker. I will keep it in this format instead. I kind of like this because I just rip and tear when I put it into little zipper binders and all. So I like the open-endedness of this, and this is from Forever Budgets, not only here on YouTube, but over on Etsy as well. And I love her trackers. I was telling her, I was like, dude, girl, you gonna get some more trackers in, because I just love her trackers. I have her weekly tracker, her bi-weekly, and her yearly tracker. This is another one from Forever Budgets, and I love, love, love this one. This gives you different trackers on here. And she also has a nursery one. My husband will not see that because I will not be having any more children. Y'all, I am fixed, tied, and not having any more babies. I had 6 children. I have 5 girls. And my son was the last of his kind. And I had my tubes tied right there on the operating table when I had my last C-section. So she has a lot of different tracking options on this as well. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, nursery, all that. So I absolutely love that. Thank you Forever Budgets for putting up this tracker too. I need to be using the bedroom tracker for a couple of bedrooms. The kitchen tracker I won't be using because I don't actually own a house. But you know what? You can use that to not just renovate or to redo things in the kitchen. You can do that if you want to start saving for things. Maybe you want to save for an Instapot. Maybe you can use this tracker in other ways than just renovation, and that's great, or updates. You can use it. You can use it for what you want to use it for. So I like the open-endedness of that as well. So those are the trackers that we have for you today, y'all. I absolutely love them. Now let me explain something on where I get some of these trackers, because I told you not all that money goes on my bills, and showing you that I spill it out. It goes on my, I'm trying to reach down for something real quick. It comes from my Ibotta rebates, y'all, because I do Ibotta and I get quite a bit of rebates back here and there. And when I do that, then I take that money and I push it over to my account and I buy trackers. So that's where some of the money comes from. This item that you're seeing here is for one of my kiddos. This is, I told you I'm going to separate out $60 this month. That $60 coming up in March is for $20 for each one of my kids. I need to backtrack and get Philip and Danya a present for January. All three of the kids a present for February. I'll be working on that here shortly. But this is a gift that I got for Jessica. I got it back in January. It came from some Ibotta money that I had. This is just a set of 60 really nice, different colored, tipped pens. They're artsy type pens. She's really into art. So I got this for her. Again, this was just under, I believe it was like $17.99. But this came from Ibotta money. I will put this in my closet. I will wrap it up. And again, I have to go back in January and get Philip and Danya a present. I have to get 3 presents for February. I have not backtracked for that yet. The $60 that I showed you on my Paycheck tracker, that $60 is going to go for March for me to get 3 gifts in March. Each is a max out of $20. That's what their gifts are going to be, a max out of $20 a piece per month, just to kind of keep it all in the realm and circle of just keeping on budget. So I wanted to go ahead and show you this as well. Again, I don't know if Jessie's up, so I'm trying to be a little quiet, but that's something I got for her for Christmas. Y'all, I didn't go out and buy wrapping paper last year or nothing. My kids all got cards and cash, so unfortunately, I don't have any leftover wrapping paper, and I didn't go to the after Christmas sale to get any of that. So, y'all, that's what we have for you today. Whoops, I'm about to throw that in this bag here so that she doesn't see it. I'll get some wrapping paper here and there as I can and start wrapping presents and putting it right back into my closet. So this is just a paper folder that I use. I don't know about y'all, but I still love my paper folders from high school and stuff. No, this is not from high school. Y'all, I graduated like 26 years ago. But that's why I keep my trackers in as I pull new trackers that I need to hole punch and put into my binders. But that's where I keep them as I print them out to show you, and then they'll go into the binders. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you all have a fantastic Friday, a wonderful weekend, and we will catch you on Sunday with our new budget, looking for our menu, because we're all going to eat at home this weekend and this coming week. We have enough food at the house. We don't need to go out. We don't need to go anywhere. So this is all going to be things that we pull from our fridge, freezer, and our pantry. And maybe if you guys are interested and you haven't gone over to my other channel, Without Limits Missouri Prepper, then just hit me down in the comments below. Ask me to show you my prep pantry and my freezer on this channel, and I will do that. I will try to do some more grocery things for you. The reason I put my menu planner up on here is to show you that you can budget, you can make easy meals, keep your planner straightened out, because if you're meal planning, that also means you're saving money, because you're only buying what you need on hand and not extras that will waste. And if you buy extras, I'll show you how to do that with your prep pantry, your freezers, your fridge, and how to build a pantry from the ground up. Till next time, guys, please again, always remember, stay safe, take care. We'll catch you in the next video. Without Limits Budgets is out.